Once again, we're going to talk about ourselves, and we are going to look at it from just a slightly different point of view. And as I said before, not too long ago, act as if it were impossible to fail. That's important because everything's here, and what we put out there is what we will receive. Sometimes we have to do things to get where we're going, but we can get there. And people are lonely because they are building walls instead of bridges. And it's this time of year that loneliness seems to permeate the environment. And these people feel that it's other people, and yet for the bulk of the time, they are the ones building the walls. And let us keep that in mind, and let us keep it in mind that we have compassion for all people. And man cannot be comfortable if he doesn't have his own approval. You must have your own approval. You must continue to strive for better and to be better. And remember, our actions is what tells people who we are. That's what they know about. So we strive for our own approval. If we have misbehaved, if our actions have been off the mark, we strive to improve them. And just don't give up on what you really want to do. Where you have love, where you have inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. Don't give up on things that are very, very important to you because those are your passions. Those are the things that you came in here for to resolve, to help, to make your corner of the world just a little bit better. And oftentimes you will find that many of your problems are self-made. We stand in our own way. We make our own problems. We refuse to look at other alternatives. We kind of just get this tunnel vision because somewhere in our belief system tells us this is the way to go. We alienate ourselves, we alienate others. And when we have alienated others or when others have alienated us, we need to take a look at that. And God isn't going to give you anything new unless you let go of what you're holding on to. If you're going to hold on to a belief system that no longer works for you, don't expect new things to come your way. Just don't expect it because you're not opening up to the universe, to God, to the divine. And man looks upon the things of the day, but God looks into our heart. That power of God sees into our heart. And remember, our heart is what connects us to every other thing in the universe, every other thing in the world. It's our heart. Our heart reaches out. Our mind conceives, but our heart reaches out. It perceives, it reaches out. That's the part of us that connects our feelings. We walk into a room and we know how we feel. We can't explain it because our head can't explain it. We can't explain it, but we know what we feel. And that's what we have to honor as well as our head. We have to synchronize the two of them so they can work together to give us the biggest advantage of walking on this earth plane. How we spend the days, of course, is how we spend our life. It's only that simple. If we spend our days complaining, our lives will be miserable. If we spend our days looking forward, our lives will have a forward motion. And character may be manifest in great moments, but that's not when character is built. Our character is built in the small moments. We build our routine in the small moments of life so that when the hard moments come, it's our routine that gets us through them, our daily routine. And character is just manifested in those great moments. but it's always made in the small ones. Your character is going to tell people what you are, who you are. Stay away from credit cards and investments. Invest yourself. And remember, money doesn't create man. That man created money. Money was made to move. It wasn't made to be hoarded, but we have to remember that we have a responsibility not only to ourselves, but to our country, to our society, of paying our bills. And if you have credit cards, you need to pay your credit cards. That's just how the system works for us. Don't do what others say. Listen to them and figure out what's right for you. But if you do what they say and it's not right for you, you're compromising the God within you. And when you compromise God, you have compromised the spirit, you have compromised yourself. So don't compromise. It just makes you feel smaller, it makes you feel used, and it makes you feel inadequate. We are working out of those situations. We are not trying to work into those situations. Don't do what others says. Do after examining what others say, after looking at other viewpoints, make a good decision for your life. And if it's not a good decision, your situation won't change. You'll continue the same old behavior, and it is time to look at it again. And remember, it's your life. Don't give others the chance to rule your life. This life belongs to you. You have come here to make a difference somehow or another. Maybe you're going to make a big difference, a global difference. Maybe you're going to make a difference in your corner of your life. Maybe you're going to make a difference in one person's life. Maybe you're going to make a difference in a pet's life. But it's all a difference and it's all important. That's how we become a better group of people. There isn't any virtue where there hasn't been any temptation. If you have not been tempted and been able to walk away from the temptation, you wouldn't know your virtue. It's just how it works on our earth, and it's just how we have to understand it. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overhauls and it looks like work. Somehow or another, we have it in our ideas that spiritual growth, that moving forward is this beautiful picture. It's a picture of work. It's a picture of hard work. It can be a picture of momentarily disappointment. And it can be a picture that you feel like you're all alone. But when you've worked through it, it's all been worth it. And I do believe it's possible to create without ever writing a word or painting a picture. It's simply by molding your inner life. That's how we create. The conversations we have with ourselves are the most powerful conversations. Make sure they're good conversations. And that will bring us to better deeds. That will bring us to a better realization of who we are and what we want for ourselves. You gain your strength through courage and confidence, and by every experience in which you really stop to look your fear in the face, in your face. And remember, no matter what your problem, God is still the answer. And if you trust in your Heavenly Father, He'll never let you down. God bless each and every one of you.